Welcome back everybody. So this is gonna be a quick update video for you guys on stock market, and before we get started, please hit that like button, and 100 plus likes on this video would be greatly appreciated guys. And if you're new here, consider subscribing. And if you want to get my daily trade ideas, my swing trade ideas, my analysis, and 3 days of live trading in my Discord, check out the Patreon, and that link will be down below in the description. And now let's get right into it. So low volume on everything, and indices are flying today. Dow is up 0.47%, Nasdaq up 0.5%, S&P going up 0.43%, and look at right here, Russell going up 1.34%. And here's 11 sectors that makes up S&P 500, and we got on top energy leading the way, industrials, utilities, real estate, basic materials, consumer cyclical, financial, consumer defensive. On bottom, you would think that technology leading the way. It's not. It's actually right here on bottom, and then we got healthcare and communication services. So what do we got here on stock market map? We got something interesting going on. Microsoft, it was actually green and now flat on the day, and Apple going down 0.28%. And look at right here, smaller regional banks and even bigger banks right here, all are up green on the day, and that led to a massive rally on Russell 2000. Then we got Tesla. We actually played up almost 2% on the day, and then Amazon flat. We got Meta going up 0.38%. Google going flat, Nvidia going up 1%, AMD and Intel also going up 5% almost for the day. And then industrials again going up. You got RTX, big name, Boeing also going up, and then Caterpillar. Now also right here, if you look at my screen, energy, Chevron going up, and then XOM up 0.64%. Healthcare kind of a flat day, Pfizer flat. You got J&J up 0.44%. Eli Lilly also flat on the day. And now let's have a look at S&P 500 ETF. On SPY ETF, it's up 0.42% and almost taking out this high from last week, 475.90. And that is a big resistance right here, 476. We can take this out. This thing going up for a fresh new all-time high, or at least retesting previous all-time high. And look at this Bollinger Band on top, expanded all the way up to almost 480. So that is going to be the next stop above 476 on SPY ETF. And usually we get a rally, a center rally here in this market, and that is somewhere from 1.5% to 2%, and looks like it's heading that way, and that could be coming end of this week, going all the way up to 480. Now on a pullback, definitely you want to watch right down here. And there was barely any dip today here in the market. Market just opened and then took off from 474, and that was it. This thing took off all the way up to 475.71, and now trading at 475.61. So on a pullback, you want to watch 473 as strong support, rising 5-day moving average, and then right here 468 to 467, another key level, and below that we can talk about some downside down to 20-day moving average 464.32, and I don't see that's happening this week, going below 464.32. So once we get under this level, then we can talk about some more downside, but as of right now there is no dip, nothing, and again market going straight up, and it looks like this thing definitely due for a fresh new all-time highs, and that could be coming end of this week or early next week. On Triple Q, it's up more than 0.5%, and this one definitely hitting a new fresh all-time high today, 410.58. And look at this guys, I mean every minute pretty much hitting a new fresh all-time high. And now if this thing can hold above 410, which was this high right here, you're going to see a massive explosion all the way up to 415 to 416. And look at this Bollinger Band, expanded all the way up to 415.42. So that is going to be the next stop to the upside. Now on a pullback, definitely now you want to watch 410 to 409 right here as strong support, and below that you want to watch 407.80, rising 5-day moving average, and then we can talk about possibly coming all the way down to 404, 402.72, 13-day moving average, and then 400, and then this gap 398.79 on triple Q. On DIA, it's up 0.46%, so this one also getting up there and possibly will hit another fresh new all-time high. And if you look at my screen, soon as we take out 376, the next stop definitely right up here, 380 on Dow Jones, or in this case, this ETF, DIA. On a pullback, you want to watch this support down here, 373, or I would say 374, rising 5-day moving average, and below that, we have strong support now at 370 and then 367. On IWM, it's up 1.38%, a massive explosion to the upside, and forget about filling these gaps right here. I mean, nobody is coming back to fill any gaps at this moment. We just go higher and higher every day. Now, is this actually a healthy environment to buy anything here in this market? Absolutely not. And a lot of money are actually sitting on the sideline, including my money. It's not coming out here in this market to buy any dips. I'm just day trading and getting out with my profit or small loss, whatever I can get here in this market, and not doing much because right now things are getting really frothy and overextended to the upside for almost over a month now. So if there isn't a pullback, definitely I'm not buying anything and going long here in this market. Yes, the machine algos can go crazy and buy everything, but we as retail traders, investors, we cannot afford to go long, especially at all-time highs. Now, over the weekend, I saw, usually I don't watch videos, but, I look at thumbnails, what other people are saying about the market, but most of retail traders are actually bullish. They think market will just go higher and higher. One guy actually predicted SPY going to 650 or 700, that cup and handle pattern and all that, but that's just ridiculous, guys. You have to go with technicals. You cannot just throw numbers out there. We take one day at the time. We follow price action. We do not go and make any kind of big target to the upside or to the downside, because nobody knows what's going to happen tomorrow, right? If I know what's happening tomorrow, I would buy it right now, and by tomorrow, I'll be a millionaire, billionaire, whatever money I can afford, I'll put it right where I know where things are going. But that's not how things work. So putting out numbers definitely not going to work, and especially people on X, slash Twitter, putting out numbers like SPY going to 700 and 600 and all that crap without a pullback. And that is just ridiculous, because I know a lot of people will chase and buy calls or buy shares, and guess what? They'll end up holding a bag just like they did before. So I'm not buying anything, especially I'm not going long here in this market, in and out with my money, and that is it for now until we get a significant pullback here in this market and some of these gaps to the downside gets filled. Then I'll think about buying something here in this market. Now here on IWM, you can see, forget about these gaps. We opened up two new ones here on top and not even filling this one today. I was hoping to get some calls right here and day trade IWM, because I saw this Bollinger Band expanded up to 205. And if you go back and watch that video I made over the weekend, I said the next stop definitely 205, above 202, and this is where the Bollinger Band expanded up to. And look at now, it's at 207. So if this thing continues and can hold above 202 right here, you're going to see 207 on IWM and possibly going up to even 220 at some point next year. On a pullback, now you want to watch 202 and then this gap just under 200. We also have strong support right down here at 198, and then we can talk about 195 support, 13-day moving average, and then this gap 193.64 on IWM. On VIX, it's up 0.77%, so nothing big. It was actually up on the day and now just trading around 13, holding $13 as a support. So no big breakout. Yes, we got this breakout from here, but also we need to get above 15, and that is when you're going to see a significant pullback in the market, and VIX can go all the way up to 18. Until then, watch the support right here, 13, and below that, you're going to see a dump off back down to $11.92 right here to this lower Bollinger Band on this daily chart. On dollar, it's down 0.23%, and the next support will be bottom of this channel and lower Bollinger Band down here, and that is around 100. Now, if this thing somehow gets above right here, 5-day moving average 101.67, then watch out for a move up to 102.60, and possibly if this thing can come up here and break out above 103.58, that is when downtrend on dollar will end and you're going to see more upside on dollar. And in that case, that is when you're going to see a significant pullback here in this market. So far, this is actually a strong downtrend on dollar, and the next support will be down here, down to flat 100. On TNX, it's down 0.38%, and again holding daily 200 SMA right here at 38, and this is actually a strong support on TNX. Now, if there is actually a bounce on this one, you need to see TNX breaking and holding this level right here around 41, and once we get above this level, you can see this downtrend will end and you're going to see more upside, possibly coming up to right here, this high around 42.92 and getting up to even 43.71 at some point, but this level needs to hold right here at 38, and this is going to be a key level to watch on TNX. So thank you so much for watching, and that's all I have for you guys in this video.